Hi everybody, we're going to take a look at how to do selections in Release 9 using the new geometric selections features. What we're looking at here is Manifold System Release 9, and you can do all this in Viewer, which is based on 9. You can download the free Viewer. There's no restrictions to Viewer. There's no spam, no need to register. You can download it, use it for free forever. So try this out at home if you like. And what we see here is a map of Europe, and there's a bunch of layers. We have a large rivers layer, which we can turn off and on. We also have layers for France, Germany, and Poland, which respectively show the various departments or regions of Germany or Poland. And what we're going to do is we're going to select rivers based on the relationship to these different objects in the different other layers. We also have a cities layer here, which we don't have yet turned on. We'll use that later on in the video. We'll click on the contents pane, and here in the select panel of the contents pane, we have a variety of panels, but we'll use the select one. We have these operations right here, which do geometric relationships between the subject layer, which is subject layers of rivers. That's the source layer, and the way you read this is large rivers touching whatever is the overlay. So if we choose, say, France as the overlay, and then click Replace Selection, we see that it selects all the rivers which are which are touching France. If we Shift Control Alt to delete that, to clear the selection, let's select all geoms touching, say, Germany, and click Replace Selection. That'll do that. We'll select all those. And likewise, we can geoms touching, and choose all those which touch Poland. Click Replace Selection, and those are the rivers that touch any of the objects that are in Poland. We may wonder why some of these, for example, the Po down here. Let's go back. Geoms touching France. Click Replace Selection. Why isn't this river down here selected? Because it does seem to appear to be touching France. The answer to that is that if we right-click and do a selection box to zoom in, and we turn on the Google Maps terrain layer and then zoom yet even further, we can see that this entity right here, which is actually the Po River, doesn't quite touch France. So the headwaters, it comes out of a source right up here in this little valley, so it never actually does touch France. All right, let's go back here to this presentation. Back to large rivers. Click Edit, select None, and let's do something else. Let's turn off the rivers layer, and let's turn on the cities layer. And what we have here are world cities, and they're formatted as a little triangle. So let's see all the cities which are contained by objects in France. And what Manifold will do for you, if it's reasonable in terms of reasonably quick, it'll preview what it's about to select. So here it's showing the city dots as in blue preview color. If we chose Germany, it would preview all the cities which are, and the way to read this is cities contained by Germany. So there you can see those. And let's see, cities contained by Poland, and those are those. It's kind of odd that there aren't any major world cities here in these two westernmost provinces of Poland, where they come near Lithuania. But if you've ever been in that part of Poland, you know there aren't too many very large cities there. It's definitely not Warsaw. Be that as it may, let's choose the cities which are in Germany, and to select what's actually previewed by this geometric relationship, we click Replace Selection, and there you can see we've selected those cities which are contained by objects in Germany. Let's choose Edit, Select None, so we remove that selection, and now let's try something else. Let's put the focus on France. So now the way we read this is select stuff in France, which is adjacent, contain, containing, intersecting. So let's choose all the provinces in France which are containing cities, and you can see Manifold previews for us all the provinces that would be selected. Pretty much all of them have major cities. Click Replace Selection. There we selected them. Let's choose Edit, Select None, and now let's choose all the provinces in France which are, let's say, adjacent to Germany, and there we have the lucky provinces that are adjacent to Germany. Once again, that's the preview. If we want to click Replace Selection, we can actually select them. Edit, Select None. Let's click on Germany, And now we're going to, the way we read this is the subject Germany, adjacent, contain, containing, intersecting, touching, Germany, touching anything in Poland. And that would be those provinces right there. So those are the geometric selection tools that have appeared in Release 9. They're extremely flexible. You can use them to make all sorts of spatial selections based on very complicated geometries. Absolutely whenever Manifold can do it, it will provide you with a preview so you can see in advance what's going to be selected, as we see here, the provinces in Germany, which are touching provinces in Poland. Poland is called the overlay. And it's easy to select based on this replace selection button. And if we like, we can also do things like add to the selection or intersect the selection, invert the selection, all that. So we can take what the selection template is going to do and use that selection in Boolean combinations of what may have already been selected. In fact, that's such a good thing to do. I was going to end the video right here, but you know what? Let's go back here to the large rivers, turn that on, turn cities layers off. Now we're got the focus on the large rivers layers. Let us select all the rivers which are touching France. And first we'll click replace selection so that we've selected those. And now let's select all the rivers which are touching Poland. And what we're going to do is we're going to switch this command button to add to selection. We're going to click add to the selection. And as you can see, we've taken these rivers and we've added to the selection. Now let's remove this river here, which is one that is already in the selection. We'll select all rivers which are touching provinces in Germany. And what we'll do is actually there's this one here and there's that one there. Both of these have already been selected. Let's now choose subtract from selection. So those are the rivers which are in Poland, or which are touching provinces in Poland and touching provinces in France, but which are not touching provinces in Germany. So that just shows how you can use selection modes with this command button to do all sorts of nifty and clever Boolean combinations with selections based on geometry, based on what's adjacent, contained, containing, intersecting, or touching. See more in the user manual. We'll have more fun-filled videos coming up on these themes in the future. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and goodbye from Manifold Release 9 land. Well, that was fun. If you want to see more, visit us at www.manifold.net. As always, Manifold delivers the world's most advanced, highest quality spatial products for GIS and DBMS at a low price that you can afford. Once again, that's manifold.net. See you soon.